Hi, I'm Mr. Cassidy. I'm a social studies teacher here at William Tennant High School. All right, prior to joining the Tennant staff, I worked for 3 years down in Maryland. I worked as an ancient history teacher teaching middle school students in Charles County, Maryland. I teach global studies here at William Tennant. I also teach a current events class that's called Our World Today. I also teach an AP class. It's called AP Macroeconomics. In terms of activities, I'm the co-advisor with Mr. Miller, another social studies teacher, of Civitas. That's the Social Studies Honor Society for William Tennant High School. And I also work the score clock for football games and the score book for girls basketball games. Okay, I have a master's degree in history with a social studies emphasis. And I got that master's degree from Wilkes University. Okay, what inspires me is when I see students progressing or making positive steps throughout the school year. I love it when I'm teaching my economics class, for example. A lot of students come to my economics class with no knowledge of economics whatsoever, and it's amazing by the end. They've learned so much. So I'd absolutely have to say I love to see how students progress throughout the school year. In terms of educational background, I went to Conestoga High School. That's over in Berwyn, Pennsylvania. I also went to Westchester University for college. And as I said before, I had a master's degree from Wilkes University. My family, I have a wife. She teaches over at Hatboro Horsham High School. I have a 14-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old son. Okay, in terms of hobbies, I've coached my son's sports a lot. I've also coached an outside organization, a club that's called a rugby club. I actually played rugby for over 30 plus years, so those are activities that take up most of my time. Okay, the social studies department. In the social studies department, I'd like to say we keep things real. What I mean by that is I talked to a few parents a few years ago and they said, social studies, isn't that the class that you don't really know how important it is until after you graduate from high school? Well, I think that's true here. In social studies, we absolutely keep things real. We talk about real life problems, real life issues, and it's amazing that I get students who graduate, they come back and they say, oh, I finally understand why that was important in my life. So we keep it real in social studies. Okay, favorite project or assignment? I'd have to go back to my AP economics class. We often take sidewalk chalk. You think that's kind of like an elementary school kind of thing. We take sidewalk chalk outside, we write on the sidewalk, except we do graphing, and we do all kinds of graphing because I want to say 80 to 90% of economics is learning how to properly graph. So that's a great activity. One of the activities I really like at William Tennant is for my after-school activity, I usually referee the powder puff game, and that is always an interesting event here at William Tennant High School. I like reffing it. I like staying on the sideline that's away from the players. That way they don't criticize me too much. But yeah, it's a unique event, and I like doing it. Anything else I'd like to add? I'd just like to say that, you know, I've heard many people say a lot of things about William Tennant High School. I want to say this about William Tennant High School. It's a diamond in the rough. Yeah, we may not be the best academically here in Bucks County, but we hold our own and we show a lot of grit. So here at William Tennant, I'd have to say that's one thing I really like about the school.